When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
7, Mississippi State, 0.
He'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going over the top. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
Mississippi State, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 3, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off play action on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Snagged in the middle, Mitch Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Mississippi State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one's incomplete. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into transfer portal.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Clark. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Cricket. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He makes a catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia State.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the 1st down. 4th down coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. After the filthy move, he's got room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On the ground, it's Pope. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this deep.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Mississippi State, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Going to the ground. Fights off a defender.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Mississippi State, 0.
Out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Arkansas! Once he got some room, it was over.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brooks. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone, safe.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gonna run it. It's Pope. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Makes the score Arkansas 65, Mississippi State 0.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the single back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Kick is in the air. Pulls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Pope. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the move. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Mississippi State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much he found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner will be knocked down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Brooks. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff to the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Brooks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. 4th quarter, huge lead, I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
The Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Get set, get set.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. On the move at the 30. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now they've moved into the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. He tries to take the top off. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Brooks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense putting points on the board. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it. Makes his man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff.